Labdien! Šis ir raidījums Nākotnes kapitāls. Raidījums, kurā mēs ne tikai runājam par to, kā investēt, bet arī paši investējam. Skatītāji zinās, ka manā portfelī trešdaļu faktiski no tā veido kriptovalūtas. Bitcoins, Ēterums un neveiksmīgā Solana. Mans portfelis šonedēļ tieši kriptovalūtu dēļ ir atkal nelielos mīnusos, mīnus 0,12%, kamēr maniem konkurentiem ir gājis sliktāk. Konstantīnam ir mīnus 3,88%, kamēr SEB robo investoram ir mīnus 1,53%. Kriptovalūtas ir ļoti interesants temats, par ko pēdējos pāris gados šķiet, ka visa finanšu pasauli runājas gan labu, gan sliktu, gan ar dažādām problēmām saistīti temati ir apspriesti. Pagājušajā gadā sākās tā sauktā kriptoziema, kad sabruka daudz dažādi kriptovalūtu pakalpojumu sniedzēji, piemēram, FTX un citi, un bija daudz visādu problēmu. Un tad FTX sabrukumā izvirzījās viens līderis kriptovalūtas pasaulē, Binance. Un tādēļ šodien pie mums studijā pievienojas Binance strateģisko partnerību vadītājs Jegors Avetisovs, un saruna notiks angļu valodā, bet apakšā būs subtitri, kā parasti tas notiek. Un, hello, Jegor. So,
hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Nice to be here.
Thank you. Yeah, so I introduced our audience to you already, but please, could you explain to us what you do in Binance? What is your role?
Oh, it's quite interesting, and for me, and I hope for your audience. So Binance is a crypto exchange, one of the biggest actually in the world, and
especially after FTX broke down.
Oh my God, I didn't hear that. So okay, and yeah, and we have a lot of people who collected, quite a value on their Binance account, and we see that people want, to spend this crypto for their daily purchases. And it was created a tool that we call Binance Pay. It's very similar to Apple Pay or Google Pay or let's say PayPal, but Binance Pay helps to pay with crypto. So, and my main role is to create an opportunities for different merchants to use this tool, Binance Pay, to let Binance customer pay for goods and services with crypto in easy way. So, and this is our main opportunity. So we are creating an environment where crypto users, crypto holders can pay with crypto for, let's say, airplane tickets, taxi, and other services, telco, whatever. So this is my main opportunity, main responsibility. I'm looking for opportunity to create this environment where users can pay.
Mm-hmm. And how it is going? How is the interest about the service? Because like the last year, as we know, there was crypto winter, the crypto crashed. People who purchased crypto on the high point were probably not super lucky. If you bought Bitcoin for 60, 70,000 a coin and it was down to under 20, then they probably were not super happy. How do you see on your side? Is the interest diminished, or is it growing, or how it is?
So, first I have to admit, I'm not a real crypto bro. I came from banking. I spent 14 years in banks, and all my life I used to create this payments tools. I used to create, some payments UI, UX, opportunities. And here in Binance, I'm doing quite the same. So for me, I see that customers, they need to pay every day for some, for everything, for food, for taxi, as I said, for food delivery, whatever. And right now, if we make a parallels with banks, so now the crypto payments, let's say, if we're talking about parallel with banks in 2000 and early 2000, So for example, a lot of people then had cards, yes, but they just prefer to withdraw money from ATMs instead of payments, in terminals and other stuff. So we have the same situation now. So we have plenty of people with crypto on their accounts, and they just prefer to withdraw it to regular banking cards and banking accounts. And we now build in this network of crypto acceptance, and we see that more and more people started to pay. So for sure, the crypto market is still quite small. It's only 300 million people in crypto, according to the last research, but it's growing, and we see that every month hundreds of thousand users join the crypto community, and that's why we invest a lot in expanding this crypto acceptance network. So this is our goal, to prepare this the world when it will be 1 billion crypto users.
Okay, so my colleague Konstantins, who co-hosts with me the show, is not here today, but he usually is very skeptical about crypto. And one of the things why he is skeptical is about the fluctuation in the value. Like I said previously, in 2021 at the year's end, Bitcoin was around 60,000-70,000. Now at this moment it's like around 30,000 or even below. So how do you and Binance envision this future of paying with something that fluctuates in the value so much? How could that work? I know my colleague would ask that definitely.
Oh, kudos to him. So this is very nice questions. So at first I have to refer to this famous legend about two pizzas that was bought for 2,000 bitcoins in 2010, I think, with a guy named Laszlo, as far as I remember. So yeah, now is these two pizzas worth more than $300 million, I think. Like 7 years ago, I attended a crypto conference and I paid 1 Bitcoin for attendance. At that time, it was a little bit more than $300 worth. But yeah, and it would, it was like a case. But now what we're using, so when you're paying with Binance Pay, before the payment, your crypto, let's say Bitcoin or Ethereum, will be converted to stable coin and then settled to merchant's account. So that means the actual payment goes with stable coin and it's connected to USD. So this is USDT or BUSD or other stable coin that we use for settlement. So this is how we're trying to protect merchants from that volatility that we have on the market with native crypto. And what about price of Bitcoin and which currency do you want to use for payment? This is of course up to users. So this is user need to understand that possibility that his coin could be, let's say, 100 million or whatever US dollars worth, but this is his decision, to spend this crypto in that particular moment. So this is why, and we see that users usually try to use that crypto to, let's say, to withdraw it to their card and spend on, paying for their food in restaurant. So this is absolutely normal, and we're trying, to give them, very convenient tool to do so.
So I assume that you see that it's going to expand and evolve, and more people will use this. And there is then an opportunity to decide which crypto maybe to use, and maybe like to win something out of like paying with maybe less worth a crypto coin that costs less, or.
Yeah, maybe. I'm as a, let's say, payment person, I'm not thinking about, investments. I'm not thinking about, this investing $100 and getting $1 million from the crypto. This is not my way to think. But I'm trying to build, this absolutely fast and, convenient way to pay with crypto. So this is the main idea. So as a frequent user of that service, I can tell you that I'm not thinking about, okay, if I pay, let's say, 0.11 Bitcoin for that pizza, it will worth $100,000 in 10 years. So this is not my way of thinking. I need that pizza. I have this, let's say, resources to pay for that pizza. So I can do that, or I cannot. So for those who want to do so, we're creating that product.
Yeah, so basically a payment tool, not an investing tool, not a tool where you can
Yes.
trade or speculate, but basically just a
Yes.
payment tool that people can use to buy pizzas. Like,
Yeah. This is the way. So my understanding, when you will be able to buy your morning coffee with crypto, it will be a huge step for crypto. That means that this is like a regular payment tool, and this is like a crypto adoption we're looking to achieve.
And in what time frame do you see that future? Are you like I'm sure you have strategic documents and plans in company, but what is the future? How do you see when I could pay for my regular coffee?
Yeah, I don't want to make any predictions.
Okay.
I don't want to make any predictions, but
Understandable.
yeah, because we just I've been on conference. I've been speaking on conference like
Yeah.
I don't know 2 weeks ago, and it was a question. Hey, where do you see like a crypto in 10 years? It was a huge Mastercard conference with like a lot of banks, and I just remember when 10 years ago, if somebody in Mastercard would propose to have conference to talk about crypto 10 years ago, I couldn't even imagine how it should be, because nobody took crypto seriously 10 years ago. So that's why this is very hard to predict what will be in the future in a couple of years. So, but I see a huge interest from merchants. So, and what excites me a lot, I see a huge interest from the big merchants, like airplane companies, like huge delivery, food services, huge petrol networks. So they try to attract new audience, and crypto audience is big enough and rich enough to be very interesting for big merchant and big players. So this is what excites me, and this is what gives me, the confidence that we can grow this industry very fast. And I think in maybe this is just my opinion. In 1.5 years, we will be, it will be absolutely okay to pay for your coffee with crypto. At least today in the morning, I pay with crypto for my coffee.
Okay, that's pretty cool. And so you mentioned that when you pay, you want to pay with crypto. Actually, there is a conversion to stable coins. Actually, so the stable coin is the bridge between crypto and like real fiat currency, right? So, but we have heard about that stable coins might be one of the targets for regulators that USA and even European regulators are talking about. What could they do? How could they regulate the stable coins so they would protect the investors, the people who are using it? And that is a natural thing. The government should think about that. How do you see the future of it? How do you see the regulation? Is it interfering, or is it helping, or is it in some way useful?
I think so. Our strategy with regulators, we are trying to be compliant with every regulation. So we talk to a bunch of we're trying to talk with everyone, and we try to share our experience. And we are waiting for the regulation because right now the crypto audience, as I said, is 300 millions. It seems huge, but it's still very early. So this is like early adopters from my point of view. So we need, to have this early majority, to make crypto really big. And for that purpose, we need regulations. I mean, so regulations, it's okay. And this is why we working with regulators. We're trying to be compliant. We're trying to obtain license. We're trying to be, very predictable and understandable. So I don't see any problems here. So for us, it's okay.
Could there be some sort of a future development where the stable coin actually is not like made or created by private entities, but for example, central banks that would like US central bank, Fed, or like European central bank would create this stable coin and that companies could use it? Do you see a future in that maybe?
So there is a lot of conversation around CBDC, so this central bank issued digital currency. I haven't seen any right now. For now,
Yeah.
I heard a lot of conversation around that, and usually regulators very, let's say, careful with such discussions. So, and this is understandable.
Yeah, of course.
So it might be. Maybe in the future we will see such currency. So it will be interesting to understand which country will be the first, at least in the European region. And but for now we don't have any. We just can wait and try to understand what will be the rules with that CBDC.
And from your work perspective, how it is to work in Europe, because we have in general, we have this single market and we have similar regulations, but still every European country, Latvia, Estonia, Germany, France, everyone is independent. So how it reflects in your day-to-day work?
Yeah, I'd say European region one of the most, let's say, crypto friendly. But as you mentioned, Europe is huge.
Yeah.
And from my feelings, the Central, Eastern, and Eastern Europe much more, let's say, open for new technologies than countries, a little bit Western part of Europe. So, here I can tell you that we have some huge partners here in Latvia, and there's these partners one of the most innovative, fast in terms of technology and decision making, and we just launched a huge marketing campaign, global marketing campaign. This Latvian partner, works with us on the global scale. So also we see that Ukraine, one of the most, let's say, crypto friendly countries. I mean, in terms of, and people are adopting crypto extremely fast. And I'd say that European region, very nice, for my mission, to grow crypto adoption. So I'd say also CIS region. I'm not working in CIS, but it also quite friendly. And as far as I know, MENA, but this is a little bit different region.
Yeah, and so what is the big thing, big development that you are waiting for or you are excited, like in terms of crypto adoption or blockchain technology? What is the thing that you are thinking about? Okay, when this will happen, it's going to be very cool, or it will really help with my work in helping people to adopt crypto?
I don't wait for any big development. I don't wait for any big breakthrough. What I'm thinking that big breakthrough made of thousands of small steps. So my strategy and my understanding is that we need to day by day build products, day by day build partnerships, and work with our partners to make crypto big things. So let's say if we will have, 100,000 merchant partners in Europe that will help people to pay with crypto, it will be a huge breakthrough. But it's not like one breakthrough, it's like 100,000 collaborations, 100,000 contracts and communications. So I think we don't have to wait for a big thing. We have to make every day a small step towards that bright and beautiful future.
Okay, and you said you are not a crypto bro, but you come from traditional finances, which of course probably helps you in your work. And so looking from with your experience in traditional finance field and in the crypto field now, is the crypto winter over?
Oh my God. Oh, this is provocative.
I know that's a hard question.
Yeah.
But,
just let me try to formulate it.
Sure.
So I don't like, this is my personal view, I don't like this, let's say, name crypto winter.
Okay.
this definition for me, it's like something bad. This is like this is how market works. So this is like the current situation with crypto, and we still see that people are joining the crypto community, trying to buy crypto in small scale. I think for the right. So when crypto was on the high level, I didn't buy any crypto. And I just started work with crypto, let's say 1 year ago, not so long. And I think that crypto is somehow, it will be a future. And every person that, wants to understand it should buy at least for a small amount, $5, $10, $50, whatever. So just to understand how it works, because there is a lot of rumors among crypto, a lot of, let's say, fake influencers that promise you to show the strategy, let's say, invest in that and that, and you will be a billionaire. And it somehow, I think, misleading people. And they believe in that, they can grow big in crypto. They can invest in dollars and then become a millionaire. And this is not a thinking I'm very excited about. So I'm looking this is on the existing situation as an opportunity to build and prepare infrastructure for the next growth, for the next phase of the growth, if it will be. And this is how we do. So I'm not thinking about next crypto spring, Bitcoin growing or something like that. We're just trying to build infrastructure. So this is my attitude. This is how I see in this industry, and this is how we're trying, So the first focus on build. We're not waiting for, let's say, huge growth. We are focusing on building products, on building opportunities and collaborations.
So, I mean, the data shows, and it looks like the days when a person could actually become a very, very rich person with investing $10 or $100. Looks like it's over in a certain way. Do you see that also in the data, that the crypto field is starting to become less volatile, at least the big players? Of course, there are thousands of different cryptos that might jump high, but like Bitcoin and Ethereum seem to become bit less volatile. Like I think there were some data that February was the least volatile month for Bitcoin or something like that. Do you think that this is a new step, like a new trend for the currencies, that they are becoming less volatile because more people are adopting them and not trying to become rich in one night?
I'm not a big expert. Let's say, in how you can, get money in crypto. Not my field of responsibility. Yeah. But what I'm knowing for sure, this is like only, I think, 21 million of Bitcoins could be minted.
Yeah.
And right now it's only 300 million people. So when it will be 1 billion people in Bitcoin, in crypto, so we just can imagine what will be the price of Bitcoin. So I can't give any advice. I said,
no.
Yeah, but I still think that crypto, it's a huge thing, and more people need to join it just to try to understand how it works, to be closer to the future.
Yeah. And actually it helps. I know like a lot of local Latvian stories where people have started with crypto because they heard that you can get super rich quick. They started with it, and then they don't see, oh, wait, I am not becoming rich. But then they actually start to read about it, get interested in general finance field, and then they go to, okay, if I can buy crypto, why not buy stocks or ETFs or any other thing, and they get involved in like general finance field.
Definitely. So this is a good point. Reading actually is one of the best things you can do in your life. And if you want to start understanding Bitcoin and what's behind it, it's very, so we have on our website, I will share a link with you, and you can share it in your podcast. There is like a list of books from our founder, CD, and he advised to read, and this is very interesting list. So I advise to go through it and choose books. But from my understanding, one of the best books to read about Bitcoin, this is the Bitcoin Standard. This is a book not about crypto. It's a book about, the nature of money and Bitcoin as well. So, and I guarantee you will be amazed how interesting the history of the money. And if you're reading about that, if you're understanding the nature of money, I think it will be much more easy to make a decision. Do you want to buy crypto or not? So you won't be blind consumer. You just you will understand what you're doing. So this is very important.
Yeah. So basically, this show is not only we talk about investing, but also I and my colleague, we do invest little amounts of money in different areas. My colleague invests basically only in S&P 500. I have investments in Baltic region stocks, like our local businesses, and also I have investments in crypto as well. So when we usually ask our guests as well, where do you invest? What is the areas where do you put your money for your future? You don't have to call specific things, but the general fields.
Yeah, okay. So for the last year, year and a half, let's say 18 months, I invested only in crypto. This is the only investment I made for this amount of time. Before that, I invested in property, real estate, and but the last year only crypto.
Mm-hmm. So I guess you are a believer in the crypto future.
Yes. This is not like a call to action to everybody. Yeah. Please read carefully. Please do your investment carefully. Mm-hmm. And make your decision by yourself without any, let's say, advices.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So just read, try to make your own decisions.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But do you have those other asset classes as well, or you have sold them off?
So I have only properties, and I only like real estate and crypto. This is all my investments. Mm-hmm. And the fiat, let's say, deposits or something.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so I will say thank you, and I will say thank you to our viewers. Paldies skatītājiem, ka pievienojāties. Neaizmirstiet lasīt Nākotnes kapitāls LV, kur mēs rakstam gan par to, kā iet kripto, gan akcijām, gan vispār visiem akciju tirgiem. Un uz tikšanos nākamreiz. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.